Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Unavoidable, Adventures in Aging, where Sue and Shan, two Midwest, well-past middle-aged sisters, discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of aging. With a little humor, a little heart, and occasionally a little frustration, we'll explore the unavoidable adventures we experience as we move into our golden years. Yeah, golden years, my ass. Just a note to our listeners, this podcast reflects the opinions and experiences of Sue and Shan. The main purpose of this podcast is intended to entertain.
We should be going.
Okay, very good.
Bright and early this morning.
Bright and early. Oh, and these morning recording sessions, I walked into Shan's kitchen this morning and we were both like, So she made us both a cup of coffee and I think we'll be feeling better here pretty soon. Yes.
Well, I always have a gravelly voice.
Yes.
So they can either hear us morning gravelly voices or afternoons
drunk.
I was going to come up with a different terminology. Happy Friday.
Professional.
No, not at all professional, but
professional.
just happy voices in the afternoon.
We're happy. We're just tired.
We're just gravelly.
We are. We had every intention of having this recording be with Shelley. We had our sister's weekend. Wonderful time. Couple downsides. One was one of the reasons that we were going, or it just happened to coincide at the time. We have a great niece who has been, she's a professional actress, choreographer, and we've never seen her perform in anything. So she was performing, she was Mary Poppins in, was it Colorado University?
Yeah.
Was that where the theater was?
In Colorado Springs,
In Colorado Springs. And so we were so excited. We got to meet up with Liza and her dad and her uncle that we haven't seen for a long time. Right. So we got there. We're staying, was it 2 hours away?
It was about 2 hours.
Yeah, the next time.
Yeah.
But we had a really nice dinner with them, sent her off to the theater, and we got to the theater where she was performing and got our seats, and we sat there. And we sat there. And this man came out on the stage, and at first it was just going to be a delay. What was the problem?
It was still technical. He said it had to do with the microphones.
Okay, yeah. So we sat there a little while longer, and here he comes again.
Yes.
They had, I think, completely lost their sound
Everything,
system.
yes.
We should have sent you back.
Oh, that's right.
With as much work as you've done.
I could have just got him up and running in no time at all.
I bet you could have. But anyway, so they had to cancel the whole production.
Yes.
And Tony, her dad, who has been so supportive of her career and followed her everywhere, and her mother too. Yeah, her mother was going to be there like the next day.
Yeah.
But he said in all the productions that Liza had done, he had never seen that happen before.
A complete cancellation, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was so sad. There was this little girl. What do you think she was? 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt so. Oh, she just cried and cried. I felt so sorry for her.
You could tell she so looked forward to this, and her mother was holding her. And
I'm hoping they got to go back.
Me too.
To see it. Oh, I felt so bad for her.
I did.
I felt bad for us, but I really did for the little girl that was so psyched about the performance.
And they were very good about you could either get a refund or you could change to another day, and so they were very accommodating that way. But
and because it was such a drive, we decided not to try to go back.
Yeah.
The next day. I'm hoping I need to contact my son, see if they want to go.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They hadn't gotten back to me, but we'll see.
And then the other thing was, again, you make these plans and you've got all these wonderful things planned.
Yes.
And time just doesn't, it's just not on your side.
It never matters.
Yeah.
Either we plan too much for the amount of time or we don't have enough days. I don't know. We added a day this year.
Yeah, we did.
So I don't know if we can keep adding days because we would be there for a month.
Yeah, I know. That might not be
to get everything done.
So anyway, we didn't get to do the recording with Shelley.
We did not get to do the recording.
So today that's what we're doing is the holiday headaches.
Yes.
And we thank the people who wrote in. We've got a few stories to share with you, and then course, you and I have stories to share, I'm sure.
Always.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, my first one was when we didn't have Aaron yet. Kelly was probably 2 or 3 years of age, and she and I both came down with the flu bug.
You guys
on
are
Christmas.
always getting sick at Christmas.
Kelly, there's something between the two of us, I think. But anyway, yeah, we both had a flu bug on Christmas morning. And so we could do nothing.
Oh.
And Tim and his aunt had to do everything. And when you're the host, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It
And I
is.
think that at that time, his brother would always bring somebody from the radio station who couldn't make it home
Sure.
for the holidays. So we had at least one extra that day. And so Tim and his aunt had to do everything. And the next day when I felt better, Tim said, never again. I thought, welcome to my world.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Which did not stop you from hosting Christmas.
Oh, no, it didn't, because we did it for
Yeah.
couple of decades
Yeah.
after that even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Kelly and Aaron get the...
Right. And you guys still get sick when we go to her house.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do. Go
Yeah.
figure.
Because I guess I'll do mine too, and then we can get to these others. But and
I know yours.
I know it had to be the absolute worst Christmas, and it was just circumstances. It
Yes.
wasn't the people, loved being with the people I was there with, and I had gone to Omaha with you and Tim to go to Kelly's for Christmas. We hit one of those, what's that called, an Arctic Express or I don't know.
It was so cold driving down there, we
Yes.
couldn't keep the windows defrosted
Yeah.
on the inside.
On the inside.
That's when you're also going, why?
I know
Why should we just get a motel and spend the night and
Yeah.
that tomorrow's better? Oh, God, it was terrible
It
driving
was
down.
way below freezing.
Yes.
And we were staying were we in an Airbnb part? We were
We
just in the
did.
hotel that first night.
Yes, because the Airbnb didn't start till the
Airbnb.
next night. And so we
Okay.
stayed at a hotel that first night, of which it was 12, 18 stories high.
I think 8 or 9.
8 or 9, and it was decided we'd stay on the top floor.
Because we could get a good view of the city. We thought we could
Sure.
see a lot of lights.
Sure.
Yes, and you weren't there that first night.
No, because I went to the kids to take care of the grandkids because Kelly and Aaron had planned a night out.
Oh, sure.
And
Oh,
I went and took care of the kids.
yeah.
Sorry.
It was Tim and I, 8th floor. I don't know, it must have been 3 o'clock in the morning. And that little alarm started going off in the room. And so I'm up out of bed. I went ahead and put my coat on and my shoes on. And Tim says, I think it's fine. I don't think we need to. It's a fire alarm. Maybe we better find out.
Oh, God.
We couldn't call down.
No.
They shut the elevators
Shut
off.
off.
And this was when I was still having some trouble with my knee. It was after surgery, but it took me a while to get to where I could do that. We're 8 floors up. We had to walk down 8 floors to the lobby. And what had happened was a pipe froze and had burst. It flooded the lobby. And that's why this siren was going off. The police were there, the firemen were there. And I'm cold. The lobby's cold. And they had to, once we came down the stairwell, we had to go outside just for a little bit and then inside another door. And oh my!
But
now
we're talking well below 0 degrees and
below.
wind.
And wind.
In fact, I think we had like a 52-degree wind chill, wind chill that night. Just to make you feel a little bit better.
Or worse.
Or worse.
So we get down there, we find out what it's all about, and they give us the all clear. We can go back to our room. Elevators are still not working.
Right.
So now we're climbing up 8 flights of stairs. And I got to tell you, it was the whole time for me inside my head. It was so anyway, so that was our first night.
Yes.
And so that's the kind of mood I was in.
Yes.
And then you got sick? No, or was it the girls?
Kelly didn't feel well. I got sick on Christmas Eve morning.
Okay.
And Aaron got sick that night, didn't
Okay,
she?
something like that.
Thank God for an Airbnb because I was I was so
that's
sick.
Right. That's when you
I stayed
discovered
there for 2
the
days.
bouillon stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better than bouillon.
Better than bouillon. Aaron
Yeah.
made me a
Yeah.
cup of better than bouillon.
Yeah. So all those guys are sick.
I didn't get to see the kids at all
Oh, yeah.
for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Yeah. And then I was sitting in a chair in the kitchen, and I had leaned forward to pick something up off the floor and fell forward on my knees. And yes, there was pain, but the worst part of it was just this deep embarrassment and anger and once I was down, I couldn't get back up.
Oh.
And the kids were trying to pick me up, but I wanted none of it. And this was
Right.
before we started our podcast, too.
Yes, it was.
Because those were some of the feelings I was having when we started the podcast.
Yes.
I started crying, and I think I cried for the better part of 2 hours. And your family, bless their hearts, they would come in, "Can I get you anything?" "Oh, no." "Okay, you're fine." And Erin came in, and Dr. Erin came in and talked to me for a little bit, and she said, yes, that it's a senior depression. And yeah, I think I was the textbook case that night, but that was not good. Not good at all. And so between everybody getting sick, me having a little mental breakdown.
In Christmas morning,
Yeah.
Tim took Kelly
That's right.
to the urgent care because she felt so horrible.
Was it an ear?
No, or it could have been ear or lungs, settling in her lungs and hard to
Right.
breathe, and that was horrible.
So it was like, just the Christmas of, what's the name of that book? Whatever, Terrible Events, whatever.
Oh, yes. Oh,
So,
God. Yeah, it was bad.
I haven't left town for Christmas since that.
You haven't, have you?
I haven't.
Oh, well, maybe next year.
Maybe, yeah.
At the same
yeah.
time, you seem to be perfectly fine with
I'm good.
being...
But I think if I ever want to see Scott and Eli for Christmas again, I'm
Yes.
going to have to go there.
You are.
So maybe
Very
I'll
true.
get brave and get that done.
And go that way.
Food
So-
was good. Food's always good, no matter where. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, and we keep celebrating, so
I
it
know
must
it.
not have, completely
Ruined us.
ruined us.
Yeah.
But that one was a doozy.
That was a bad one.
That was a doozy.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one from Mary, and she wrote, "My first Thanksgiving after getting married, we invited both families for dinner." Yep.
Okay, I remember
Been
that.
there, done that.
Me too.
Uh-huh. I had one of those newfangled microwave ovens bought with all our wedding cash gifts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which they were so expensive. I put the 25-pound turkey in the microwave mid-morning, but it wasn't done by noon, as I expected. Another hour in the microwave, then we went back to the oven and finally had dinner around 6 or 7 p.m. I was so embarrassed, especially in front of my new in-laws.
Of course.
But Mary, we got news for you. We've all done that.
Yes.
We've done it.
Mine was, considering cooking for the family for the first
Yes,
time.
yes.
I forgot to take that little bag of giblets out of the cavity of the turkey. So I'm trying to, I went ahead and stuffed it and cooked it and all of that. And I'm digging the stuffing out of it. And it's, what is that in there? And Dad was standing there. He said, yeah, you're supposed to pull that out before you cook the turkey.
Now that I think it, as soon as you said that,
Yeah.
Mom always made great gravy.
Oh, my golly.
Do you remember she would boil those, the neck and
Yes,
liver,
that's
heart,
right.
whatever. She would boil those.
Yeah.
And then and I'm sure she put some spice in there too.
Yeah.
But she would use that to
I
pour
hadn't
into the
even-
gravy. I forgot
I
about
hadn't
that.
even thought about that. Yeah.
Oh, those tricks
next
of them.
turkey.
Yeah.
But now that we're just doing a turkey breast, I don't know how that'll work. But
There is no anything on the inside. We'll go with meat. We'll go with the beef next time.
From our friend Ellen. I guess this fits the definition of Christmas disaster. At least it is memorable. As our kids got older, we had to get smarter in how we hid the Santa presents. We own a pharmacy downtown and thought that the store would be the perfect hiding place. This hiding place in the basement was a good one, as the children did not find their presents early. On that Christmas Eve, after the kids had gone to bed and were asleep, Chaz went downtown to the store knowing he had a bike to put together. That's another Christmas
That
headache
is.
thing, is putting things together.
Yes.
Oh, lost my place. to put together once he got home. When he arrived at the store, he was shocked to find that the controlled substance cupboard had been broken into.
Oh.
We had been robbed. He called me to let me know that he'd be late as he waited for the police to make their report. The good news is that the Christmas presents were not taken.
Oh, they weren't. Oh,
they,
good.
They wanted to get high. They didn't want extra
yeah,
presents.
Exactly.
Yeah. The bike was put together a bit later than Chaz had planned, but the kids had a good Christmas. Sadly, the robber was never caught. After that, the controlled substance cupboard was replaced by a locked metal cabinet.
Yeah.
Whoever robbed us is now on the naughty list. And the burglary thing, this happened to Mom, Grammy, and Scotty. I think Scotty had just moved in with us, and we had been Christmas shopping. Mom and I went to Park City, and I think Scotty stayed behind. He had to work. So he was there all by himself. He came home after work and noticed that the back door was open and found out that somebody had come in and jimmied that back door open. They stole whatever Christmas gifts we had, and they went through Scott's stuff. They stole all of like his DVDs. He had a bunch of hockey stuff. I don't think they stole the hockey pants because, woo!
Nobody would.
No.
Yeah.
But stole a lot of his stuff. They stole all the alcohol in the house.
Oh.
And they stole every key that they could find.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah. So we had to change the locks on everything and really keep a lookout for our cars because we had extra car keys around. And,
oh, sure.
Yeah. And the thing that really freaked us out, and Scott too, was he figured as he was coming in the front door, they were running out the back.
Oh, my gosh.
So he missed them by that much. And
Oh, my
he
gosh.
was completely freaked out. I think he went over and spent the night at Shelley's
He
that
did.
night. Yeah.
Because I can remember him calling and sitting on the front porch waiting for the police to come.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
Darn robbers
Christmas.
at Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang
Yeah.
it. I forgot about that. Oh, okay. This one was from Shelley. And, of course, if we would have been together, she would have told her own story. And actually, we need to, because Shelley is our marketing director, and we love her, and she gets paid the same as you and I and Tim.
That's right.
Just the thrill of being
The
part
joy
of
being part of it.
Unavoidable
That's
Adventures in Aging.
True.
That's all you need. So her story was that her daughter Reed, they had an American doll, and those or American Girl doll. They were
like that.
dressed. They were made to look like the kid, weren't they?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Reed had an American doll, and this particular one had come with a Christmas tree that was decorated and, I suppose, sized proportionately. Anyway, the first year, Santa left a gift underneath the American doll Christmas tree in Reedy's room.
In her bedroom.
In her
Right.
bedroom. And that was a thrill and very exciting and everything else. Folks, once you start a tradition, you got to remember, I got to do it every year.
That's right.
So she said after that, then every Christmas, and I could see Shelley doing this,
can too.
she said, I'd crawl in on my hands and knees
I can
with
see her
that
doing
gift.
like an army crawl.
So that nobody would notice.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see her. And leave the present for the American doll Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So she said, of course, she kept doing that every year
Yeah.
until I don't know when they didn't do the American
Yeah.
doll. But those traditions that you start with kids.
That's
and
right.
by gosh, as they become adults, it seems like sometimes things you didn't even remember to your child was, yeah, remember that tradition we had, da-da-da-da-da, and you're going, no, but I believe
remember
you.
that one, yeah.
I believe you.
Or the ones that I've probably made up in my mind, but yeah.
That's for sure. And they're going, what?
I have no idea.
I don't remember that.
Who'd you spend Christmas with? It wasn't our
Who'd
family.
you invite? Yeah.
Okay, another one from Ellen. Our family liked to get live trees.
Right away.
That was, and that was one that I thought, I will never, ever have a fake tree. Why would you do that? Because you love the smell.
In our area, we have a forest that's about an hour's drive.
Uh-huh.
And we'll let Ellen. If I don't know if that's where
Yeah.
they got it, but it was the Ponderosa
Torrington.
Prize.
Yeah.
Ponderosa Pines
Yeah.
is what was up there. But go ahead with
Yeah.
Ellen.
We would drive about an hour and a half to a tree farm near Torrington, Wyoming called Santa Claus Acres. The tree lot employees would hand you a saw when you arrived and let you cut your own. I'm not sure that would happen today with
Probably
all the
not.
safety regulations. We spent a long time choosing the perfect tree. It's interesting how a tree can look so small when outdoors, but brush the ceiling when taken into the house. The challenge was always figuring out how to get the pine to stand up properly in the tree stand.
Yeah.
Every year.
Every year.
No, it's leaning to the left. No, now it's to the now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, it's tipping.
Yeah. Let's see, in the tree stand. We went through several models of tree stands, yes, in search of the perfect one. This particular year, we had a tall tree that we stood in the corner of the living room. Our son Kyle and I were the night owls in the family. And that year, when he was back from college, we had finished decorating the tree after the rest of the family had gone to bed. We grabbed hot chocolate and put on Christmas music and sat in a darkened living room admiring our work. That's the best.
It is.
The tree with all the lights off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a cup of coffee.
And yeah. As we stared at the tree, it began to lean
Oh, no. Oh, no.
and slowly toppled to the floor.
Oh.
It was truly slow motion. Kyle and I looked on helplessly. Just then the song, "Oh Christmas Tree," played on the CD. We burst out laughing. We put the hot chocolate down and slowly lifted the tree, secured it in the stand, and repaired the ornaments that were lost. I never hear "Oh Christmas Tree" without thinking of that fallen tree.
Oh, gosh, those are great.
And, that reminds me of a story. Mine, too. We used to do that, too. There was a group of friends that we all ran around with when all the kids were in grade school, middle school. And we would go to...
Chadron State
It
Park.
was at Chadron State Park. Yeah. And you could buy a permit or whatever to get a tree. And all of us would go out there. We had hot chocolate and snacks. We'd turn the radio or whatever and play music. We'd dance in this. It was just... I just have such fond memories of that. And then trying to find that perfect tree. And one year, I know we had found it. It was, it was perfect. So we get home, and Scotty and Rolf take the tree out, like just to the front yard, trying to get it into that stand. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking to either you or Shelley or somebody on the phone. And I hear the of the saw. And I thought, oh, no. I went out, and he had cut off the most perfect branch, the one that tied the whole tree together, that made it so perfect. And he cut that branch off, and it was just like, oh, my God, I was so angry. And I wired that branch
Did
back
you
up
wire it
in
back
the
on?
tree.
Which was not uncommon either.
I know.
Because those pine trees, when we were up there, they all look perfect.
They do.
When you get them home, you realize just because they're wild trees, is that what it is? Mm-hmm. You go to a tree farm and those have been sculpted. And
they're farmed, yeah.
They're farmed,
yeah.
Exactly. And these, I swear there was probably only 4 or 5 branches on the whole tree. And so if you cut one off, you really did.
Yeah.
But our other problem with them, too, was they were never straight.
No,
the trunk was never straight.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, we'd wire it to this wall. We'd wire it to the mantle. We'd wire, oh, my gosh. We'd put bricks on the bottom to keep the stand from tipping over.
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
But you could always see the ornaments because when they hang, there weren't any branches
That's
of pine
right.
needles.
You couldn't see any green in between. It was just
Yeah.
And then, of course, the cleanup was always like, those tiny little needles would fall.
Everywhere.
Yeah. And you never had cats.
No.
But cats love to crawl up inside those.
Oh.
And the trees that we would get up in Chadron, same thing. There was one year, I don't know how many times the cats knocked this tree down.
Oh, my God.
And that's when I got the wires out and wired it to the, I don't know where, but
mantle or something. Or furniture or something.
But it didn't come down after that.
Oh, God.
But, oh, what a mess.
I see those videos of cats getting into those
Yes.
trees, and I'm thinking, oh, my God, that you can't secure them enough.
No.
Or protect them enough, that cat can't jump into that tree.
And you've seen the things that people do to try.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
But yeah, and you always remember, and those did smell good, by the way.
They did.
After a while,
They did.
real trees that came into town had been cut 3 months at least ahead of it. They had no smell left.
No.
And they dried out quickly.
Yes.
And so then we went to, do you remember, you and I and the kids had gone to Scottsbluff and we were in Target.
Okay.
And that was the year I thought, you know what, I'm getting an artificial tree. That's all there is to it. And it was up by the checkout stand, and I asked about it, and she said, no, somebody wanted it, and they don't want it. I bought that tree. It was 11 or 12 foot. Remember?
Oh,
Huge.
yeah,
It was huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And I bought it for half price. It was just short of $100, I think, which would have been a lot even then. $200 I wouldn't have ever done. But we used that tree for, I would say, no less than 15 or 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
And
was it pre-lit, or did you have to
No,
put
you
your
had
own
to put lights on
Yeah.
it. But, oh, my gosh. And then you have to fluff the
Yes.
pine needles. And now I have a very narrow, shorter tree that we can get up in about half an hour.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. It is wonderful. We have another Mary story from hers a few years earlier. And she was the one that talked about her first Thanksgiving after they got married. So a few years earlier, when my husband and I were first dating, he was invited to our house for Easter Sunday. This was my chance to impress the boyfriend. So I made a really yummy dessert with chopped walnuts in the crust. My boyfriend was sitting beside me and just pushing the dessert around on his plate when my brother commented loudly for all to hear, "What's the matter, Ed? Is that a worm crawling around on your plate?"
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
From the nuts?
Oh, she said, I had bought the only package of walnuts left on the shelf.
Ugh.
And they were very old and they were ready to hatch.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Mary. I do
Oh.
know that Mary and Ed are still married.
Yes.
They are still
Yes.
married, so that's good to know.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy we saved that one for the last of our sent-in ones because, Mary, that one,
That's
it
an
takes the
ew.
pie.
Yeah, it takes the pie.
It takes the pie. Oh, oh
Not
my
good.
gosh.
No.
Not that I probably haven't done that sometime, too, and nobody...
Yeah.
when you get those little boll weevils in
Yes. Oh, the
your
flour.
flour, which is why you're supposed to sift the flour.
I know it.
Which I don't.
I
just
don't
figure
either.
out it's good enough.
I don't bake from scratch anymore
Anyway,
either, so
but
that
yeah.
makes a difference. Yep.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
She
you
must
know-
have impressed him.
Yep.
They got married.
Have you seen that meme that says, if your birth year begins with a 19, you are not to be sitting on the floor to wrap gifts anymore? And that is so true.
It is so true.
But yeah, I was talking with one of my coworkers, and she had just read that on her phone, and she said that the times that I have been sitting on the floor wrapping, and I wrap up the damn scissors at somebody's.
Well, I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, and she had a sister or friend or something they couldn't find the remote control. And it had ended up in somebody's Christmas box.
gift. Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Gosh. Yeah, wrapping Christmas gifts could be a whole nother
yeah. That's a whole thing because I use bags whenever I can.
Yeah. And okay. How many people do this, especially women? I have no doubt. You're opening all those gifts on Christmas morning, and you see those boxes. They're just the right size, and they're so nice, and you want to save them.
Yes.
And your spouse is saying, why do you want to save these boxes? And we go back, forth. And sure enough, a few weeks after that, I need that box, but
Right.
it's been thrown away. I just want to say.
The ones that are already, they're printed with the wrapping or something.
Oh, yeah.
I've always saved those.
Yes, because those fold up so they don't take space.
Yeah. But shirt boxes, remember when you'd go
gosh, yeah.
shopping in some big department store and do
That's
you
what
want boxes to go with that?
that's right.
Yeah.
Gosh, back in the day, they also gift wrapped them for you.
I worked in the gift wrapping department at Miller and Payne.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And some of the things I had to wrap. One year, it was a kid's rocking chair.
Oh, no.
I had to construct my own box out of the boxes I already had and then try to wrap that thing. But
Boy, there's a service that's gone the wayside, wrapping gifts.
It really is. Yeah, I don't know if anybody does that anymore.
Okay, that's a segue.
Okay.
In case anybody listens to this on Friday, that's when this comes out. On Saturday, if you're in Alliance, stop at the Carnegie Art Center because we have a tiny art show.
Yes.
That's going on. And then also 10% discount in our sales area.
Oh.
And we'll wrap for you, too.
Oh, my golly.
I know. So 10 to 4, Carnegie Art Center, Alliance, Saturday, the whatever that is. 13th?
14th, I think.
14th?
I think so.
Okay. That day.
That's good. Saturday.
Tomorrow. According to us. Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
That's our...
But I know everybody's got those stories, and hopefully these stories will bring something to mind for everyone out there, and that they can relive those when they get together.
And there's a
with
perk
family.
of aging, because now I don't worry near as much about any of it. Perfection is not obtainable, and just go with what you got.
That's right.
You'll be happy.
Yeah.
Everybody else will too.
Because even gift wrapping, I used to spend so much time.
I did
Because
too.
I thought, I work as a gift wrapper. I should be able to wrap some nice gifts. I would make my own ribbons and bows and No,
and now
no
they
more.
just, sometimes I don't put bows on them at all.
I know.
Because we're going to pack them up and take them to the other end of the state.
That's right.
So I figure I'll just stack them up and nobody notices.
Yeah. And some people save all that stuff. They fold up the wrapping paper and save
does that
the
drive you
bows.
crazy?
Yes.
When somebody is slowly unwrapping their gift.
Rip,
you
tear.
want to just go
Rip and tear. That's how you do it.
Exactly.
That's how you show your excitement. Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
All righty.
All right. That is our Holiday Headaches program. Thank you for those who contributed. And
Thank you for your headaches.
yes. that are just fond memories now.
Fond memories. And we're about to wrap up a season, so next week we're going to just kind of wrap up the season.
Wrap-up, yeah.
We're getting a little more structured, but a lot of times we just end a season whenever we want to, but after this will be a little bit more
Right.
maybe organized. Okay, so remember to share with others on your Facebook. You can find us on Facebook. Shelley's really working on Facebook and Instagram. We haven't quite got the Instagram up, but when you're on Facebook and you see us and you've listened to us, don't forget to share that with your friends. Another thing, too, when you're sharing with your friends, they may be a little confused as to what a podcast is,
Yes.
how to find it, how to load it, all those things. Take the time and help your friend get squared around on listening to us. Don't forget to follow us. We upload to Podbean, but you can find us on almost all of your podcast apps. Just type in Unavoidable Adventures in Aging. Anytime you want to get a hold of us, just send us an email, unavoidableaging@gmail.com. Unavoidableaging@gmail.com.
Very good. Okay, and as you are enjoying your holiday season, be sure that you take the time to enjoy your entire life. Laugh at yourself, embrace your aging, and remember,
You're not knucking butts, you're just aging. Wonderful.
Very good. All right. No dinner for Shan, not even breakfast or lunch. I'm going to go back home and...
Can't tell you what we're having even tonight for supper.
Okay.
Friday,
that's
though.
kind of me. Friday, Friday. What are we having Friday?
I don't know. I'll let you know.
Okay, very good.
It'll be a surprise.
Yes.
And it'll be wonderful.
I know. It always is. Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.